Yow. Oh man, I didn't check to see what. What's up, you guys? It's Keith again. Uh, I would like to talk about a whole bunch of stuff tonight. Let me know if there's any audio or visual um, hiccups. In the meantime, you guys are going to be my purveyors of eyes and ears, and I thank you. And I thank you kindly. Details. I'm pulling up my screen so I can read. Ah, there we go. Sweet, welcome back to the channel, you guys. The herb was coming up and 5D was coming up, and there's some weird stuff going on with people moving clouds on their phones and like tapping phone cases. But on the spiders that the phone is recording, and the spider jumps when you touch. Some weird shit going on, dude. Weird. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. Eva Lamore. Hello. Yeah, so that's right. Meditation, spiritual enough for 5D cannabis. I guess we'll start off with the cannabis thing. That tied into the other two. The second one was kind of a joke. Everyone slap the like button for me so we can have this video shot out to more viewers, come up on people's feeds and whatnot. If you can hear my voice clearly, please let me know that you can, so that I don't have to make any adjustments before we start. All right. Please don't. Whoa, that dude is jacked. I'm gonna message myself and see if it comes through, because you guys are lagging. Okay, nice. Well, I can hear it from my end. You know what? I'll just do it myself, you guys. I'll do it myself. Honestly, I talk to myself. I've been making audiobooks a lot lately, and I've been talking to myself a hell of a lot. Oh, the audio sounds great. It's a little hot. We'll turn it down a little bit. My bad. It was a little hot. Audio's looking great. Nice. The mushrooms are coming through. You guys like the Thoth candle holder I have in the corner? It's a nice touch, right? I'm just gonna pretend like no one's in the room and I'm talking to myself, and it might get weird because there's probably a bunch of you in here now. But thank you, Eva. Your name reminds me of Wally. Eva. Yo, cannabis. First, let's just. Is there a smooth introduction I can give to it, or should I just jump right in? I know you're supposed to like be cool about shit. What is playing? We have Lord of the Rings playing in the background, you guys, which means this video is not monetized. If you care to support the channel via the Etsy shop, Man of Letters Co., we sell all kinds of dope shit. Make my own candles and oils and herbs, and sell my own plants and seeds. We slay. Got dream potions and spagyrics. That's a good way to support the channel. I have a Patreon, and we have a private Discord roundtable style conversations on there, though I need to be better. It's been kind of slow lately, but it's there. The super chats and everything. I appreciate the help. I know I talk shit a lot, but I do it out of love. It's when I start to get self-conscious, I joke a lot, which is like talking shit. So if I'm like, anyhow, moderately laced. I like that. Is that moderately laced like clothing? Or is it moderately laced like, hey, there's some opium on this, Jay? Not that much, like a moderate dose, but it's, I shouldn't have said that. Don't type that in the chat room. Schmopes. What I meant to say was lettuce. There's an opium lettuce out there, completely legal. Secretes a white resin, opioid-like resin is what I meant to say. Moderately laced, if that makes any sense. Chauncey Anderson, hello. All right, Dub. Okay, yo. So, you know, they like everyone wants that loud, and everyone wants that fire, and everyone wants, everyone wants to just get slammed. And I get it. It's cool. The rappers are doing it. The more herb you smoke, the better. This shit's fire, dog. Yo, this shit's that heat, dude. Yo, this is that gas. Yo, this is that super skunky just stepped in dog doo doo reek. And it's like, yo, fuck, yo, take a zip. It's the cool thing. It's the hip thing, like 100%. But all they're breeding into cannabis plants now is a higher THC content. Which means that the cannabinoid profile is out of balance. It means there's far more THC, but who knows what that's doing to the various, tens, maybe hundreds of compounds going on inside of the plant. It at least seems that the THC part is extremely undesirable at times. Like, I don't want the fog, I don't want the haze, I don't want the passivity, I don't want not that any of those things are bad, all of those are wonderful, but it's like, it's within reason, it's like, if I'm playing music, like there has to be a certain level of letting go of the passiveness of the fog, right? You can't concentrate too much when you're fucking feeling it, because like it's impossible to focus on 1,000 things at once. So you have to sort of trust the process and trust that you're good enough, or trust that your fingers are going to do what you want them to do, or make someone feel what you want them to feel. So with music, you like that fog of war. You like the sort of undifferentiated melody lines or something, because that's where you can sort of start to create brand new things and find brand new things, right? But then you find something and you can hold on to it. It's like, oh, I really liked that last 4 seconds. I'm going to repeat that 10 more times, 10 different ways, so that I could really play with something. Like what I'm describing is like, it's the dance. It's the rhythm that swings back between the poles. There's polarity, right? There's hot and cold. There's two sides to everything in existence outside of the all. We're talking hermetics and shit. And that has been messed up with cannabis. All they focus on is how high they can get you, as far as the THC is concerned, and I think that's fucking retarded. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Is it not? You know what I mean? If the plant produces 75 compounds, then all of those 75 compounds should act with your body in a synergistic way. We have the endocannabinoid system. We have the hardware for the software of the plant built into our genetic makeup. You know what I mean? Our body specifically recognizes it, because we evolved with it. So is it holding you back from ascending? But the ascending the 5D thing, I was mostly talking shit anyways. I'm not sold on 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D. I'm not sold on any of the definitions, or even any of the ways of being explained or channeled or found in any ancient texts that I've come across yet. I'm not down for any of them. Whether it's like the earth splits in two, or you transcend or you ascend Jesus style and take your whole body, or if it's like the aliens take you away and put you on a different planet that's like the Garden of Eden, and it's sort of this physical reality, but also at the same time it's like 5D. It's the next kind of thing. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? Let me know. Let me know if I'm making sense. If I'm fucking just going in circles, like someone throw a rock at me. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. The weed is awesome, but it's too much. It's too THC. I like it if I'm playing music, but you know what I mean? But outside of playing music or watering my plants, it's damn near useless. You know what I mean? It's and I think that's by design. All these companies coming in here and like they're producing products now called THC diamonds, which is an abstract of the pure THC molecule, which forms a crystal and it looks like a diamond. It's odorless, it's tasteless, it's colorless, it's a pure rock of THC. And like that's what everyone's about now. And so how can you have the conversation where it's like, yo, cannabis, it's the healing of the nation, and then take one fucking compound of the X amount that are available, isolate it, and then slam it? It makes absolutely no sense. So I would say, hell yes, that burning the herb as it is today could be detrimental to your advancement to 5D, however you want to define that shit. 11 concurrent viewers on two sides. 11, make a wish, everybody. And that's not to knock the plant at all. And that's not to be like, see, I told you so. That's why I had to stop smoking, because weed made me do this. And it's like, no, it's not. I mean, yes, but it's the tinkering around. I'm out there tinkering around with the herb. And as a result, it's all fucking out of balance. So I'm gonna do some research, and there's like Malawi, and there's Acapulco Gold, and there's Durban Poison, and there's like the Afghani and stuff like that from the Middle East, the Kush and stuff like that. But even those are once removed from nature. I actually had a difficult time finding. I only researched for maybe 20 minutes. I feel like I should have found it within those 20 minutes, but I wasn't able to find the plants that aren't on the shelves. Like 1,000 years ago, if you were walking through the jungle, what strain would you find? Like, what does that look like? What's the THC content? Like some lady at the club was trying to pitch like, so it was 41% it was tested. I was like, get the fuck out of here. First of all, I'm pretty sure she was talking out of her ass. She was homies. I liked her a lot. I'm not hating, but like, get the fuck out of here. 42%? Don't even get me started. Anywho, it's just like, if I were in charge of, but I was on the dark side. If I was like the Darth Maul, I would take the thing my enemy loved most. I would take the thing that they love most, and I would slip in a nasty little manipulation of that thing. You know what I mean? I would take, what's a good example? Have you seen Prince of Egypt, where Moses puts his staff in the water and the water turns to blood? Kind of like that. Like he went to the most loved substance, water, and added a little seed of darkness to it, which grew throughout the water. That's how I would roll. I know I'm kind of twisted sometimes. I don't think I even have any Scorpio in my chart. I think I just fucking, I don't know what it is. Anywho, that's what I would do, and I would run that bitch. I get everybody all fucked up. I would slay too, figuratively and metaphorically speaking. I would slay, and I think that's what they've done with cannabis. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 generations later, it's just turning people into zombies. And then they go, oh, okay, we can legalize it now. We'll legalize it. We've manipulated it for the past century. Now that it's where we want it, we're going to go ahead and release it to the world. Same with psychedelics. I do not advocate the use of any drugs, legal or illegal. Do not make any suggestions. Oh, I like this song. This is just for speculation and education only. Oh, the Shire vibes just kicked in. What was that? Think herb. So, oh yeah, and so with the psychedelics, LSD, and like people see these things, and you guys know how I roll. I try not to be. I like the underdog, and if I ever hear someone, you know, even if it's something I agree with, going off the deep end with that one idea, even then I start to criticize because it's like, hold up, and this is one of those things where I'm like, hold up. Everyone's like, the answer's ayahuasca, and the answer's mushrooms, and the answer is LSD, and like the answer is what I think. Again, my dark side coming out. What I think is happening, is now that they've got. I'm gonna put a pin in that and see you guys' comments because that's gonna be like another 10-minute spiel. So someone remind me to come back to that. And I'll browse at your comments because I want to say hi. I want to say what up, Ghosty, what's cracking? Moderately laced. Hello. Who's loud? Yes, loud. Why you say what you said about weed holding people back? Has that been a thing? Yeah, it has been a thing. It's definitely been a thing. I don't want to be too facetious and be like, well, anything in excess is bad, like all things in moderation, fucking obviously. But I would like to be more specific about that. And so that's what we've been talking about, is like specifics on what's happening with the plant, and you're overbreeding certain genetics and underbreeding other genetics, and now you're creating a sort of population, at least the population that likes to burn the herb is overly passive and always sleepy and not too productive, or it takes more effort to be as productive, or you're losing dream recall and things like that. Who's to say that cannabis used to increase dream recall because it had just the right amount of THC to put you in the dream state, but not enough to where it held back your consciousness. It held back your waking mind. So you had a little bit to interact in the world, and then the other combination of cannabinoids within the plant allowed you to be lucid within that. You know what I mean? I'm just shooting from the hip here, but this is what I'm getting at with cannabis. Like, oh, you gotta stop smoking weed. You're it's holding you back from your dreams, and like, you're not as spiritual as you. And to a degree, they're right. And this is the reason why, though. Specifically, it's not just about the herb. Like, it's just funny that it happened like after all this time. Oh shit! It's now legal after the extreme manipulation of the plant. I'm not saying that it was on purpose. I'm just saying it would have been nice to have been able to enjoy the sacred sacrament when it was closest to nature, which is why I'm trying to find that shit. Richie, what up? Thanks for the Etsy plug. Pyramid 7, what up? Goddess Egypt, hello. You can't even function on the cannabis in Hood River, Oregon. Visited 2019, went to dispensary. We didn't even smoke a third of what we bought. It was so high off one joint we couldn't even talk for years. They were suppressed me. Who's loud? Yeah, you got to explain yourself. Was mud a typo? Or are you referring to just swaggy swag? Is that lingo I'm not hip with yet? Whoa, I hit a link on accident. Hey, Seaflower. But yeah, and that's what sucks, Goddess Egypt, because the demographic of smoking weed is, it's like the guy or gal who's smoking tough has mad respect, and that's just the way it is. Like, oh, dude, yeah, he smokes tough. Like, homeboy smokes tough. Like, oh, that. One of my favorite reggae artists, Josh Heinrichs, it's like his life goal to see how much of it he can take. It's become part of his brand. He's taken like full gram um, full gram dabs. He ate two 500 milligram candies, fat old gummies on camera. Ate them, and he was high as hell, but like he was fine, laughing, just stoned out of his mind. But if I would have eaten those, I would have died. I would have gone to another dimension for fucking a millennia and then come back like, oh my God, guys, I fucking found the secrets to the universe. You'll never guess like what it is. But you get my point. And so it's come to the point where you can't enjoy a smoke. I like smoking just because I like the act of it. You know what I mean? I that's why I started growing my own homegrown tobacco, so that I could mix it and be able to like enjoy a decent sized J and not be ripped out of my mind by the end of it, or not have to smoke one of those J's, 50 more times before I build up the tolerance to it. And in the process, I've increased, not being able to get shit done and not recalling my dreams enough, or like interfering with my life, or spending more money than I need to, or something. You know what I mean? Again, this isn't at all a knock on cannabis. It's a knock on the manipulation of the plant. Again, I'm not saying where weed is headed is bad and where it was is good, because I could be wrong, because I've never burned wild cannabis before. Maybe it cuts your dreams even more down, or maybe it makes you even more passive. I don't think so. That's what I was looking for seeds is before I started this video. That's why I was even having these thoughts, because I want the answer to that question. Yeah. Did I answer your question? The stuff I smoked in middle school was different than the stuff we're on now, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yaqui, are you Yaqui Indian? My family is Yaqui Indian. My husband doesn't usually remember his dreams. I wondered why that was. Does he smoke a lot? I can smoke casually and remember my dreams pretty well. But my biggest factor personally hasn't been starting or stopping smoking. It's been just keeping a dream journal. Like I haven't tested it. I haven't smoked like wake and bake, lunch, evening, bedtime, and kept a dream journal. See if I'm still able to recall my dreams. I've always been a casual burner. Playing music or like watering the plants like on occasion or stuff like that. But I would like to test it out. I know this is off topic, but if you guys are struggling with dreams, your first thing should be journal. Not like, it shouldn't be, I need to cut back on what you need to cut back on. I'm just saying all that shit don't mean nothing if you don't have a dream journal. And if I keep a journal religiously and write everything down every night, I'm recalling 3 to 5 like quarter feature films per night. I'm spending days, sometimes. One time I remembered spending a whole week in a dream. I specifically remembered going to sleep, waking up at least twice in the same dream. I didn't remember like the whole full day, everything that happened, but it was like gaps. Like I remembered what I woke up, what happened throughout the day, and then like going to bed twice, dude. Like, and that was while I was smoking. So, dream journal, off topic, but extremely useful. Goddess Egypt, you asked me a question. So I'm trying to keep up with you guys' comments. Give me a break. Or give me a break. Give me a fucking break. I mean, give me a sec. Aljaya, I don't smoke, but I envy the level of friends you happen to make from it. Yeah, that's what I like about it too, man. Smoking for me is not like, I'd say the last thing, not the last, but equally amongst other things is the high. Like I like the social aspect of it. I like how it takes my mind off of things and I can sort of light one up and water the plants and only worry about watering the plants and like just be chilling or watch the sunset. You know what I mean? It makes you more receptive to things. And if you set yourself up right, then it's fucking wonderful. But like, it's just hella strong now, dude. It sucks, and you're not cool if you have that thought, which sucks even more. So you can't even be like, you can't. It sucks, man. It fucking sucks. The edibles, the sodas are far too strong for me. Well, that's different, Salavi. So with the edibles, the chemical, when you digest THC, I guess someone will be better than, maybe Rich will be better at this than I, but it's a different reaction happening in your body. It's a different drug that hits your brain. Smoking it compared to eating it, and eating it is far stronger, and it lasts far longer. It takes longer for your body to break it down. I don't know the exacts behind that, but you can do some research, and that's why the edibles hit you particularly stronger than smoking it. But thanks for the input, Who's Laud and Salavi. It's nice to see you, Salavi. It's been a while. I think Sykes, how's it going? The weed back in the day, when a person smelled it, that started the high. Trash, and that was the worst. That's funny. What about Jamaica's cannabis grown on the island? What about it? Like, is it better? I don't know. I would say Jamaica's doing the same shit that the rest of the world is. They're all trying to get the highest content of THC that they possibly. I think. I don't know. Google it. Someone Google it. Google it and report back what's going on with Jamaican weed. Is it super hybridized? Portion awareness, Richie Breathe says. Portion awareness. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh. What was I gonna say? Oh, it would be most splendid if you guys would consider for a moment supporting the channel via the Etsy shop, which is cool because not only are you supporting the channel, but you're getting cool shit in return. Like I make candles, ritual candles. Speaking of dreaming, I make lucid dreaming spagyric extracts. I also make one of Devil's Club, which is an adaptogen, super good for leveling hormones and stress levels or reactions to stress levels. I have one for sex for increasing the libido. I guess I can't even remember all the ingredients. A homie hooked it up, but there's like schizandra and there's cayenne pepper and there's cinnamon, basically a bunch of stuff for cacao extract. So it's like mimics almost opioid like triggers the cacao. Give you that sense of euphoria, and then it's got like the schizandra, which I can't even fucking. Schizandra is an adaptogen shoot too, so it helps mitigate the adverse effects of stress, and we all know how stress drags down the libido. I just got that one. It's kind of slow. I don't think too many people know about it, but I thought like, all right, a dreaming one would be dope. A banishing, the Devil's Club is just a gangster ass plant. So I just wanted to make an extract. And then you got the love potion, basically. I named it Hathor's potion. So there's that on the channel or on the Etsy shop. Oh, I'm selling, like, I grow copal trees, and I grow frankincense trees, and I grow Palo Santo trees, and I grow heirloom tobacco plants, and I grow red seed poppy plants. A bunch of magical ass fucking African dream. So I sell plants that I grow out of the greenhouse on the Etsy shop too. Those ones are slow to come because they sell out fast and I don't have a large nursery. So, yeah. I forgot we're still rocking. Also, if you could see it, feel free to donate to the channel because we've been rocking Lord of the Rings this whole time. So most of the videos we don't get monetization off of. Let's mix it up. Oh, this is sweet. We can run the Shire. Okay. Self promo is over. Boss Spence. Okay. Jada James, hello, how's it going? The stuff out now makes me borderline psychotic and paranoid as fuck while I'm super. See what I'm saying? So I'm curious if people are like, people grow up and they say, oh, well, I don't smoke like I used to. Like, oh, I grew out of it. Or like, realistically, what happened is they got to a certain age where they realized this is more at the rate at which I'm burning. This is hurting more than it's helping. And so they stop. If you're on top of your shit, you stop with anything. And I'm thinking maybe it's because they just hybridized the fuck out of these strains now. You know what? Remember we were talking about the balance? Like, again, I'm just freestyling here. But what if the levels of the cannabinoids are what's causing the paranoia and feeling like you're going crazy and shit like that? To a degree, the plant does it naturally, and that's part of the plant. But what if the negative effects are exacerbated by having such crazy high THC levels and such crazy low CBXYZ levels? You know what I mean? Spitballing here. Spitballing. Yeah. Rasta Carlton. Do you see the Carlton without the beard? I used to have, before my dreadlocks, and I would shave my hair, a little buzz cut. And I had a mustache too. I looked exactly like Carlton. I don't know if you guys can see it. Imagine me with no hair and a mustache. Why I prefer having a little tolerance, because sometimes that panic is real. CBD is fire. Richie, you ended a sentence with a question mark, and I'm not sure what the question was in response to. I'm not sure. Delta 9 is by lungs into bloodstream. Eating is to stomach pathway is beefier. Nice. There we go. That's right. I was talking about the difference between eating and smoking. It stops your production of melatonin. See, I didn't even know that. The weed was trashed when I went to Jamaica. That's funny. Thanks for the plugs, Richie. Great quality. I'll assume you're talking about the vibe we have going in this room. You're welcome, Pyramid 7. Living soil and pesticides. Chemical imbalances for show. Patty Mayo, hello. Yeah, living soil. You know what's another thing, you guys? Don't crucify me for saying this, because I would have crucified myself for saying this at one point in my life. But I don't think sunlight is the best light to grow plants in. Call me crazy. I'll wear it. You can crucify me. That shit takes a couple days to kill you when you're crucified. I'll fucking hang out for a day or two, long enough to prove you wrong. And that day or two, I'm going to have to come up with some good shit, but I'll fucking do it if I have to. Stay lit, Patty May, what up? 01 vaginal opening 10. What's up? Why did I shave? My shit was just getting annoying. It was too long. I actually noticed a pattern about myself. I let my beard grow long, and then when it starts to get hot is when I shave it. And I realized how animalistic I was, that I groom myself according to the tilt of the earth. But mostly I was just getting annoyed with it, to be honest with you. My routine is I grow it out and I keep it about 2 to 3 weeks length of a beard, and I'll shave it at that length. And then a couple months later, I'm over it and I let it grow out for like 4 or 5 months into what you guys just saw. And then summer hits and I'm like, fuck this, I'm over it, and I shave it. And that's basically been my routine for. It's a lot of information. Was that too much information? That might have been TMI. Anywho, you guys now know my shaving routine. Sorry if it wasn't as mystical or magical as I think you intended. It felt like you were. It felt like you were looking for a really like. I had a vision that I had to shave it, or some kind of energetic thing. Maybe it was. Maybe that was a subconscious drive, and it just showed up as I'm getting hot. I don't know. Who the fuck am I? Who is John Galt? Who is John Galt? Anywho, yeah, 100%. I think I'm gonna make a hard left and say that I think, quote unquote, artificial light is better at growing things than sunlight. And here's where I had that idea first, but I didn't have any proof to back it up. I'm a big fan of the hollow earth theory. And if you guys don't know, the hollow earth theory says that there are civilizations inside the planet, openings at the North and South Pole. Inside are mythical creatures and giant humanoids who live in a land lit by a perpetual sun. However, that sun isn't the nuclear fusion sun that we know of that produces ultraviolet, destructive UV rays and all the other destructive rays that it releases. It only releases it's a clump of electrons. I forgot how it's described, but it's something like a clump of electrons that emit light. But it's not fusion, which is important because that's where all the deadly things are released. And so the myth goes, in inner Earth, grapes grow to the size of watermelons, and people live to be 700-800 years because they're not being fucking attacked by all the deadly rays that the sun releases. And so as a result, they live longer, they look healthier, there's less disease, there's more abundance, there's more green, trees grow bigger, plants grow bigger. And so I thought that makes sense. I mean, UV gives you skin cancer. And you say, well, yeah, Keith, without UV, you wouldn't be able to produce vitamin D. I'm playing devil's advocate here. So if you guys didn't know, fun fact, the UV strikes your skin, the reaction in the melanin in your skin produces vitamin D. But that UV also causes skin cancer. So I think what happened was the human body evolved in such a way where it was like, all right, this shit's killing us. We might as well make use out of it. We'll use the energy from the death ray to create something that protects us from the death ray. Smart. Also, another fun fact, mushrooms, when struck by the sun, also produce vitamin D. Vitamin D that we can use, because I forgot the chemical reaction, but we can't use calcium properly unless we have the proper conversion of vitamin D via the sunlight. I'm paraphrasing here. Work with me. So you can't just take vitamin D. You need sunlight also, or at least it won't work as well. But you can actually eat a mushroom that's been struck by sunlight and it will produce vitamin D like the human does. Shit's fucking wild. So technically, you don't have to get sunlight for that one specific thing. Point being, fast forward. I've always pondered the thought, but it didn't make sense. If it's the sun, right? That's what we think. The sun's fucking wonderful. It's all the blessings. King Sun. We worship the sun. We are sun people in Christ. My plants are fucking gorgeous in the greenhouse. They're growing twice as fast, twice as healthy, not twice as green, but if they're supposed to be green, they're twice as green. If they're supposed to be a lush red, they're a lush red. The genetics are just gorgeous growing inside the tent as compared to cannabis plants. You guys get cannabis plants and they're super light green and really frosty and they have that great color. That's because the sun hasn't been beating on them. And so the sun changes the color of the plants because sun is fucking harsh. It gives life, of course. I'm not saying the sun doesn't give life. The argument I'm trying to make is maybe there are better ways of giving life via light that don't include the sun. Don't crucify me. Don't crucify me. I'm just throwing it out there. It's worth the thought. You know what I mean? It's worth the consideration. I think the next step would be to compare plants side by side, growing, by LED lights and growing by sunlight, the nutrient content. Yeah, they might grow faster and they might look prettier, but do they actually contain higher? Well, I guess they do, because cannabis plants grown indoors are always way more fucking fire than outdoor. All right, so riddle me this, Batman. All you ganja growers out there, does that not prove my point again? The indoor dank is fuego compared to the outdoor dank. So I don't know. I'm just I'm just having thoughts, and I'm relaying them out to the raza.
When you book with Expedia, don't have to go.
Where's my download? That's not what I wanted. Anywho. Ooh, chat letters, nice. It's been a while, Richie. Hey, it's me, Discord. Nice. Richie and I are in the private Discord right now. We got to get that cranking. I'm sorry, you guys. Forgive me for not being on the private Discord for a while. All right, let's see if we can go back over the comments. Got to get more cyclically in tune. Maybe that goes back to meditation as well. Oh, yeah. We were supposed to talk about meditation. Oh, beautifully said, Seaflower. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. Nice. Goddess Egypt, hello. I'm not sure whose name was Robert Paulson. It's more spiritual than you wearing goggles in the shower. Hey, fucking. That's hella funny. You remember that, Eva? That's hella funny. Yeah, I used to wear goggles in the shower because my eyes would turn bloodshot from what God knows what was in the water. That's where King Kong lit. Elizabeth, I was just wondering if you were on the chat room. I was thinking to myself, no one's asked me to read cards for them. And then I thought, Elizabeth's probably not here if that's the case, because she always asks me. And you've been here and you haven't asked me. I don't even know if you're here anymore. You probably left. Yes, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, what up? Eat more mushrooms, for sure. Just catching up to you guys' comments. Give me a second. What up? Vitamin K, 2D, calcium. What up? Moss, what up? Would these thoughts Elijah asks, and I don't know what you're referring to, so ask again. Would these thoughts make us lesser beings on the surface? What thoughts are you talking about? Can you put the Discord link on your Etsy? What do you mean? Can I put the private Discord link on Etsy as something you can buy? Is that what the question is? Or do you just want me to... Oh, yeah, looks like Richie had it. Nice. There is another Etsy that a bunch of people are in. Discord is not... I don't know why I don't gravitate towards Discord. Ever, really. So it's really hard for me to put in the effort to consistently be on Discord. There's two Discords. There's one that the whole squad are in and everyone's just having fun doing stuff. And the other Discord is a private one, which any tier of my Patreon has access to. And we've had two conversations, and it's just been like, we get in there and Richie's in there, Smith's in there, Salavi's in there, Alchemy's in there. And we just like have conversations with each other, kind of round table style. I imagine that in the future, when it goes longer and we do have steady discussions, it might be super difficult, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know, just because there's a lot of people. But as of right now, there's a small group and we're homies, and we just think of it as, or I think of it as part networking, because now I know Alchemy, who's making dope ass fucking colloidal extracts. I think you can call them extracts. Richie is an excellent sound guy and is just sort of utility all around, jack of all trades utility guy. So it's nice to just have people in this world that you can reach out to for certain things. conversations. Just meeting the squad is dope too. Like it's nice. I think I got who we were talking plants heavy last time. I can't remember who I was talking with, but yeah, that's it. Black Jesus, what up? Negro Cristo. You can call me Negro Cristo. Ease up on the California weed and smoke Trinidad weed and read a card. I don't have any Trinidad, or would you? Do you got family in Trinidad, Elizabeth? Yeah, yeah, fancy in Trinidad down there, tinkering on. Did I do it? Is that a good Trinidad accent? Autumn down there in the herb in the woods. I'm just tink there quick because all day they tinkering around with the herb. Is that good? I could pull it off. Could I pull it off? Persona Data. I think you said that before too, man or woman. Thanks. I appreciate the hell out of that. Do I have a little note right here to remind me that I wrote to myself? It says, "Be genuine, smile, and have fun." Just as a, like, lives are tough. Lives are weird. It's very. I seem chill, but I'm like on the inside. I'm like fucking. Oh shit! All right, I'm on top of it. Like, what's going on? Okay. Am I lighting something on fire? Like, what up, Thoth? How's it going? Tips. Yo, okay, we'll get into meditation right now. First, everyone stand up before we get into the meditation part. Stand up. I got this one from Richie. Hit, give her a little. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Give her a little stretch. Work out the old ones and twos. Bring the shoulders up. Give a little rock. Lay you want to rock with it. Maybe drink some water. Pour some more tea. Pick your poison. Everyone like the video. And Shayla. Hi, Shayla. How's it going? Shayla Mercado. How's it going, Shayla? Nice to see you. Stand. I mean, I'm not going to do it standing. If that's what the question was. But yes, you stand. Shayla, you must stand. Stand. Just give her a twist. You know what I mean? Twist again. Like we did last summer. Oh, twist again. Like we did last year. Doom, 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 doom. That sounds like Jamaican living in St. Vincent. I know. I might. Surprisingly, my Jamaican accent sucks. It's weird. You would think by looking at me, and you would be totally right, that I'd have a great Jamaican accent. I'll agree with you. For some reason, I've got a great Irish accent, and it's far better than any other accent than I think I could possibly even attain. It's like, the fuck am I just coming out here speaking like I'm... It's like a Scottish bastard just rolls up from the shore and just makes his way here with his potatoes. Just tearing up the things on his way like he owns the place. Who the fuck does he think he is? Oh, I think myself isn't that great. He just waltzes through here and does his thing. What the shite? I don't know. I have a little bit. I've got an even spread of genetics in the bloodline, so maybe that's what it is. All right, meditation. Let me know. Did the stream stop? I got a crazy error. Someone type something if the stream is still going. Ease Up. There's a band out here in California that I like a lot, Elizabeth, and their name is Ease Up. So I'll take your advice. Yes, absolutely. Ease up. Ease up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start growing. I'm going to get my hands on some heirloom seeds, some straight up friggin' untouched seeds for at least the last 50 years. And then see what happens. And grow that shit. Richie, what up, brother? All right. Thanks for. I might be able to pull this off. I've been trying to learn how to tie the dreads up. I've been failing miserably. I'm failing miserably. It's hard. It's like I'm just giving. I'm giving the lock squad a bad rep across the. I think that might work a little bit. No. All right, fuck it. All right, meditation. Where are we starting at? Why is this not charging anymore? What happened? Hold on, you guys. My computer stopped charging. Oh, I kicked the thing out. Ready. Shayla ready. Eva. I can't remember. I don't know what you're laughing at. Meditation. Yes, Richie. File of Cypher Onk Afro Root Witch. Merriman. Jennifer Williams, what's cracking? First time tuning into a live stream. Love your audiobooks and content. Yeah. We got Colburn Bible is coming next for the audiobooks. Sit tight for that. All right, meditation. So I was in the garden. And so I was sitting in my little secret corn patch that I built for myself. It's a cool little corn. I have a maze entryway. I'm like the minotaur of my own corn maze. It's fucking super cool. It's like little paths and shit, and then the chairs in the back. So I sit in there and I do my thing. I was thinking about meditating, like the explanation of what I'm about to tell you. You've heard a lot. I've heard a lot, but I've never experienced what I experienced in that moment as acutely aware as I had before. So I'll tell you what happened. Hello, Goddess Essence Energy. I've been slouching a lot lately. I think because I've been sitting a lot lately. Like my lower back's been hurting, so my lower back's hurting. My hips fucked up from baseball. Like both of those from catching. Right? I was a catcher, and like I was always squatting, and so my hips are like crooked. And so since I've been sitting and I haven't been working out, my body shifted. Like I've noticed a shift in like how I walk. I started working out again. I was like, oh, I'm standing up straighter, and like I feel my spine more, and my back feels stronger, and like my hips feel stronger. When you don't work out for a while and you work out again and you feel like more in your body. So I was having that more in your body feel sitting in the corn maze. Well, I saw, like sort of in my mind's eye, I saw myself third person all of a sudden. So I was like looking at myself behind me and up, and you know what I mean, if that makes sense. And I saw the outline of my like almost like my etheric body, and it wasn't aligned with my physical body. I didn't realize that my physical body was slouched to the left, was hunched and bent to the left. But because I saw my etheric body straight, and then like a white outline, and then my body was bent left. And so I adjusted my body to fit that form of the etheric body. And I was like, oh shit. And then I immediately, it's like waking up in a lucid dream, you're aware that you're aware, and you're aware you're perceiving things, and you think everything's gravy until you go lucid. And you go, oh shit, like I wasn't paying attention at all. Like this is a whole nother world of experience. And like, that's what I did. I sat and was like, whoa, like the sun was brighter, and I felt the breeze, and I felt little tingling on my feet as they were attached to the earth. And so I had this epiphany where it was like, have you seen the Curlian photography pictures where they hook up a plate to electricity, run electricity through the plate, and then they take a picture of the leaf on top of that plate, and then, or something like that. And then you can see the energetic outline of the leaf. Like people have used that as an argument to an afterlife or an aura or a bioelectric field, whatever you want to call it. And what they also found was they would chop a leaf in half, put the leaf on the prints, take the picture, and even though the leaf was cut in half, the full halo was still around the leaf in the original shape, even though the leaf was cut in half. So like, what the fuck's up with that? Well, that's what I was thinking was happening with the chair. It was like I was supposed to be maintaining a specific posture that would be my conducive to the most pleasurable experience, but I was slouched, I was crooked because I'm like catering to like the misshapenness of my body, and it let me see. And then so that was that's when I had the epiphany of this is what meditation is to a degree, is like aligning yourself in such a way that it forces you to acknowledge what's immediately happening in your environment. Literally. How far are you from the front door? How much weight is on your back foot? Are you tired? Are you slouching? Are you breathing shallow? Like, oh fuck, I'm breathing shallow right now. Like are my holding tension in my shoulders? Is my face relaxed? It's like just being acutely aware, and not for the sake of anything, not like I'm meditating, but just like it's nice to be in your body. That's why that example that I used earlier of if you've ever worked out a lot and then stopped working out a lot and then started working out a lot again, you understand the difference in your body. You understand the difference of your operating systems, which is nice. You get that rhythm. That's why polarity exists in the first place. You understand one thing by its opposite. It's the only way you can understand something is by its opposite. And so I guess that's it. But it's cool because then it's not even about quote unquote meditation. And then it can be anything. It's like I've been getting really good satisfaction from making the audiobooks. And now it's like, because when I make the audiobooks, I go in the closet and I close the closet and I set up my pillows and I light the candle and I get the computer going and I get the speaker, and I'm just like, I'm in another world for a good 45 minutes to an hour recording shit. And like, I can't text because I'm using my phone to read, and like, I can't do stupid shit because it's like, I'm not allowed to do anything but what I'm doing. It's like a hack. And so it's turned into a meditation. Like, but it's not the meditation I like. It's the being in the present moment as acutely as possible that I like. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like going on walks so much. That's why we like going to see sunsets so much. Is because the sunset's so goddamn beautiful that nothing else occupies your existence but the fucking glory of the sun. Especially here, seeing a sunset over the ocean with right next to the islands, especially if there's some clouds in the sky, so you get that sort of two-tiered color display. It's fucking phenomenal. And like, you're not gonna be like, oh, I gotta send out some emails. And if you are the person that thinks I need to send out some emails while you see a sunset as glorious as that, you've got some serious fucking work. Like, that's just as indicative as the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, good for you if you've discovered you're the person that's sending emails during something as magnificent as that. If you're that person, you got something's off. Something's off. Yeah. I guess that's it. That's basically the epiphany I had on meditation. I guess I wouldn't quite say that was an epiphany because I had known all of that to begin with, and I'm sure you guys have too. But like, I think what was noteworthy this time was seeing that auric outline of my body in third person and seeing it as it was supposed to be. It was like my son plays these little games, and it's like a puzzle piece or a square or a circle or something, and you have to find the piece and you move the piece and you drop it in the square and then it goes ching ching and it like lights up and people applaud. It's like, oh yeah, like, dopamine. Like, I did it. You do the circles cha-ching and it lights up when it fits the slot. Like that's what happened to my body. I was like, oh, I'm way the fuck off. I was all cha-ching. It's fucking, I was like, ding. I was there fucking, I was like, oh shit. It's like, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm on Earth. Holy shit. My name's Keith. Hi. Temporary but permanent. Temporary but permanent. My name's Keith. Nice to meet you, man. Letters, knowledge, information, entertainment, that whole fucking spiel. I have other spiels, lesser spiels, higher spiels. Like, you know, just we're just these things, man. We're just these things. Stephanie Ramirez, what's up? Ooh, I like your candle. I got one too. Cool. That was quite the rant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the rant because I did. The lives are really good for me because they help me develop ideas that I have that just won't fucking leave my head. And when I get them out there, they leave my head. And they're more developed and defined. They either make more sense or they make no sense. And I'm like, that was a terrible idea. But I appreciate the one-sided canter with y'all. Or, well, not one-sided. Actually, you guys are, my bad. I appreciate the full canter, the full-sided canter with you guys. Thanks for commenting and participating. We have 25 likes with 27 viewers. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, you guys. That means everyone's like, we're all homies. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for supporting on the Patreon. If you guys like, I would. This is my goal. I'm gonna tell you guys my goal. I made a video on why you're not supposed to tell people your goals and your dreams, because by doing that, you're sort of giving away a bit of the power. And if they don't handle that energy properly, they could fuck up your dreams. But I trust you guys, so I'm running it. Plus, I got some crystals and some voodoo shit set up to where like I can transmute whatever. So it's a win-win. All right. Ideally for this channel, as far as making money, I would love to take off all the ads on the channel and say no thank you, YouTube. All the ads off. So I'm not running ads on the channel. And only make money passively off of Patreon and the Etsy shop. And then do my audiobooks. Because the audiobooks are awesome. And I hate Peter Pan. I was watching Hook the other day. Awesome movie, by the way. Fucking Hook is great. Fucking Hook is great. I hate ads on my audiobooks. I literally learned how to play the flute, the side blown side blown bamboo flute. I learned that shit during COVID just so I can have some cool Middle Eastern flute music in the background in the audiobooks. Like, that's how much I love the ambiance of making those audiobooks. But I can't run ads on them because it fucks the whole thing up. But I also can't put in like 50 hours to making an audiobook and then make like $12 revenue over the course of 6 months as far as ads go. So I'm just going to it's not even worth it. But then it's like, if that's the bread and butter of the content, like how else am I supposed to make money if not that? It's tough. I'm not saying it's good or bad or like you need to help me or like I don't want to be weird about it. I just more so wanted to share with you guys the life of a YouTuber, specifically me. Like what is it like, Keith, for you to be a YouTuber? Like, how do you think about income, or like where do you plan on getting income from? These are conversations I have with myself all the time. Like I have to. Like I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys are like having serious conversations with yourselves on your business or your goals and how are you going to get there? Like what steps are you going to take to get there? Right? What sacrifices are you going to make that you're okay with sacrificing for a long time to get there. Like these conversations are important to have. And that's one of them. So I'm stoked. Yeah, there's YouTube did release a new thing recently where you have control over the ad placement, and so like I could put the ads in between chapters or before and after the video, but that doesn't always happen. Um, YouTube still reserves the right to do whatever the fuck they want with your videos, really. Um, so the foolproof way, like my meditations, which are some of my like, I I'd be making a fortune off my meditations if I had ads. That's how many views I get. But then no one would watch them because no one wants to listen to a fucking ad during a meditation. Like that's what I mean. That's the interesting debacle your boy has over here running a YouTube channel. So yeah, sorry if you guys have gotten hit with ads. There was a while where I was moving them around trying to place them. People were like, yo, dude, you suck. Like, how are you going to put an ad in the middle of a meditation? I was vibing so hard. And I was like, dude, my bad. I am sorry. So I just got to take off the ads like all together on those videos. It's just like nothing. There's no. Anywho, welcome to my life. You now know one of my dreams is to have more passive income outside of the of you schmoob. Yeah. 34 viewers in the room. Hello, 34 viewers in the room. We have like a movie theater right now. We have like a COVID movie theater in here. I'm liking it. If you're new, introduce yourselves. What's up, man? Like, come on. I lit fucking candles for you guys. Like, take your shoes off. Make yourself comfy. Fuck, pour some wine or something, dude. How you got? What's your guys' names? Where are you from? Like, what do you do? What's your meditation? Not like, how do you breath work? Like, no, fuck that. Like, what's the activity you do that you like so much that you don't even want a text message, or you don't want to check your phone, or you don't want to like, or you're not distracted by other thoughts? Like, what's that? Is it going for walks? Is it listening to like spooky audiobook podcasts? Is it gardening? Oh, it's all shit I like. Going walks in the creek or sunset stuff. Like, what's good, you know? G Dunn from Texas. Yo, your profile image looks familiar, brother. I think you left a comment on a video today, a very thoughtful comment. Speaking of meditation, an extremely thoughtful comment that I appreciated. I think you were talking about lucid dreaming and things of that nature. If that's not you, still stoked to see you. My bad, but I think my smooth momentum. Oh yeah, you like it? C'est en français aussi. Uso, verdoyant, chantel, comestible. My French accent's awful, I'm sorry. Reading, catching up on Being Quincy. What's up, Being Quincy? Late night, cool vibes. I'm on myself. Thank you for that. Oh, nice. Thanks for sticking around. Bodhi, what my rising sign is Aquarius. Bodhi. I remember seeing you ask that question. It was quite some time ago. Sorry for the delay. You love flutes? Me too. Yeah, I would bust out the flute and play for you guys, but it's inside. Audiobooks is how I started watching it. Yeah, audiobooks is how probably 80% plus of people find my channel. My Emerald Tablets video has got like 150,000 views on it. The Napoleon Hill, the live readings that I do are super fun. They don't get as much traction, but I fucking love doing them, and I feel like people really enjoy the live readings. There are readings by candlelight, but I love them too. They just take a long time to make, and there's not much immediate return on investment, so it's tough to produce those things, man. It is. Otherwise, I'd have a lot out. Like if it was a full-time job to pump out videos and I was getting paid for it, I would quit the day job in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Ooh, we got some Texan folk. You guys got to link up. Monica from Nashville. Damn, you got some Southern folk in here. What's good? I got some people, some musician buddies out in Nashville too, actually. One of them's name is Eric Stuckey. He's this guy from Colorado, and he absolutely manhandles the mandolin. Thanks for the links again, Richie. Appreciate that. I want to drink blood. Savage. Caught me off guard there, Bodie. I was not expecting that. Not expecting that. Gito, I'm in East Texas. East Texas, what up? I'm in Southern California, by the way, and my name's Keith. We guys heard the Float On song? Hi, I'm an Aquarius, and my name's Larry. Or I can't remember how it goes, but it's something like that. That shit's fucking... My name's Larry. I just want you to know. Just a wavy essence about you. That is a wonderful description. I love that. Just a wavy just a wavy essence. Dude, you're better than most Audible I hear. Why don't you do that? I don't know how to simply answer your question. I've contacted people. I don't even like, what do I do? Just fucking hit up J.R. Tolkien. I'm like, yo, J.R. Yo, J.R. Oh, he's dead. No, that wouldn't work. J.K. Rowling. I just hit up J.K. Rowling. Like, yo, J.K., what up? Like, yo, J.K., let me get on that next book. What's good? You writing another book? Hey, yo, J.K., let's redo the audiobooks because that British dude's getting old as fuck. I can't listen to the British dude doing the audiobooks. Can we run it again? JK, yo, JK, it's your boy. Can we run it again? Please. Best regards, Keith. Man, letters. Like, I can't just. I don't know. If you have a plug for me, then by all means, man, I'm super down. Super down. Ooh, UK, Bodie, you're in the UK. You would be into drinking blood and live in the UK. Typical. Y'all are weird and dark as hell out there in the UK. I like it. It's just a blood-stained ass country, man. Some blood-stained ass country. G done. Mandler is amazing. Got the audiobooks. Yeah, you gotta check out the audiobooks. Whatever. Who hasn't heard the audiobooks on the channel? Question. Riddle me this. Were your ancestors from Europe? Yes. Yeah. I got ancestors from the United Kingdom, actually. Iberian Peninsula, which is like Spain. A handful of West African countries, and a good healthy chunk of Native American to Southern California coast, which is where I live. So I'm practically in the fucking homeland. Like, that's why I'm sitting in my cornfield out here. I think that's got to be it, because I just got straight up, which is Chumash. Like, if you were to randomly pick 100 natives in SoCal 900 years ago, coastal SoCal, it would be Chumash. It would be Yaqui would come up. The Sonoran, the Sonoran natives would come up through here, but it's mostly Chumash. But I'm all over the place. Yeah, we got European. I mean, it's fucking America, dude. We're all mutts out here. You'd be hard pressed to find someone out here who's not a 5-way split between things, you know? Float, float on, come on, come on, come on, baby, float, float on, come on, come on, come on, baby, float on. Hi, and my name's Larry. Now I just need to let you guys know that when we dancing all night. Float, come with me, baby, to lovely land. Sorry, I can't remember how the melody goes, but it's my dad used to always listen to that song. You could make. I still want to be a voice actor. I would fucking love to be a voice actor. I would have so much fun. You kidding me? Playoffs, dude. I would have all the fun in the world. Q commented on. He has no Q Reeves. He commented on I was all fucking schoolgirl too. I did a little 15-minute snippet of the Colburn Bible audiobook. And he was all, yo, you the goat, dog. You're for sure doing the narration to my first book that I write. And I was like, fuck yeah. Actually, I don't think I commented back. I big leagued him. But I'm stoked. I'm definitely holding him to that. So maybe that's how. Maybe I just got to just do it until I start getting opportunities open up. Stephanie Ramirez, you haven't heard the audiobooks, huh? Well, I don't call them audiobooks. I call them audiobook theater. Because I put music behind them. I make the audiobooks how I want to hear them. No one ever puts like epic music behind them. So I like do little piano. I write piano scores, not scores, simple little progressions on the piano. I play my little flute that I learned. The It's awesome. Yeah, no, I feel you. The audiobooks. That's why I kind of try to I 100% prefer reading, and I suggest people read. Like I definitely, even though I make the audiobooks, highly suggest reading those books. But as a strong second, I suggest listening to the audiobook. Yeah, and I'm with you. It's hard. It's hard to passively listen to an audiobook like while you're driving or something and really sink into it. But on the flip side, I love scary podcasts. They're my fucking favorite. Like I don't know if you guys have heard of a podcast called Lore. And it's basically this dude whose name is Aaron Mankey, and he supernatural, mythical, gods and goddesses, vampires and werewolves, aliens, colonial era, ancient era, modern era. He did, but mostly like colonial, like the year 10 to the year like I don't know, up until like about 100 years ago. And it's awesome. He tells a super cool story about some spooky ass shit and then ties it all nice and neatly with some sort of proverb or some lesson or shit. But man, I eat those up, dude. I eat up scary podcasts. They're my favorite. Sit next to the fire or sitting inside the corn maze at night, and I'm just staring at the moon, listening to fucking spooky podcast by myself with my candle. It's awesome. You guys should come hang out sometime. Yes, narrator of our time. I like to listen while I work. Yeah, I feel you. The Keith Essence. The what was it from earlier? Swirling Essence. I feel like there was a swirl in there somewhere. Moderately laced. You're still here? What do you don't have bed or something? I'm just messing with you. That's awesome. Thanks for still hanging out, Marley. I think you were like the first person in this room. We've been going balls deep too. We're an hour and 18 in. Laker style. Mr. Ballin on YouTube. He does unsolved mysteries in story form. That's cool. I'm gonna look it up. Thank you for that plug, Salavi. Mr. Ballin or Mr. Balin? If I was doing spooky stories, I'd prefer people called me Mr. Balin. Ballin just doesn't do it. Just doesn't do it for me. Oh, he's just a straight up army vet. Okay, that's cool. I like it. He's got a massive following. I mean, I still consider it from time to time, even starting my own spooky podcast. No, not. I guess I would do it on YouTube, but it wouldn't be like my face. It would just be me reading scary stories and doing cool spooky stuff on podcast. It's definitely still a prominent thought of mine. Upwork is a voice actor website. You just casually know voice actor websites, Eva Lamour? All right, I'm adding it. So we have Mr. Balin up, and we have voice acting jobs Upwork. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. I'm not trying to do weak ass freelancer jobs though. I'm trying to freaking. I'm like, yo, Billy Carson, what's good, dog? I'm trying to do shit like that. I want to do Joe Schmo's book on fucking how to make paper airplanes. Like, fuck that. Oh, that's a good idea. No, I don't have a LinkedIn account. Should I? I guess I wouldn't need much work. I could just put my YouTube video as my resume. Just leave it at that. If it works, it works. Nice. Noted. Noted. Wavy essence. Cool. Well, thanks for chilling, everybody. I do declare that this will be us wrapping it up for the evening. If you have no thoughts, speak now or forever hold your peace. And I'll see you in the next video. I might take a few days off of lives or any of the videos so that I can start hammering out the Colburn Bible audiobook, which I've been getting some good momentum on this last week. So stay in touch with that, or stay in tune with that. And yeah. Seems we're done. Moderately laced, smooth momentum. Dude, I feel like you guys are these are just band names. You guys are just a bunch of band names. Moderately laced, smooth momentum. Eva L'Amour. Slavi, maybe a little bit Stephanie Ramirez. No, it's basic. Sorry, guys. Goddess essence, goddess essence. That E is a long E with that line over it, though, right? So it's goddess essence energy. Sweet. Well played, you guys. Okay. I will thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Laters.